This brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Bam, bam. Slam, switch. Slam. Chopper. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Duval, give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Now a give right side. Duval. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, Duval. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Set, 8, read. I'm coming after you. Squeeze. 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Six guard. Check six guard. Tight yo. Hey, stand up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This will be taken very short.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I got it. Hard. Check three.
2nd and 6. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go. 30 base.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Jaguars 3.
Here we go. 60 or. Check. Fair. Fire.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Here we go. Look at me. Go. Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. 25.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Hey, lock it. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
18 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Go on. Push him back. Check it. Squeeze. Shoot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Let's go now. 8, read. Go out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, wahoo! Rock it. Get ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Bam.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down now, Duval. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. 66. Pull it. Half. Slant. Share. 61. Match box. Put it right.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards there and a first down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half, and they came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Now Jackson on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run on first down. Duval. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Duval. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jackson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make it.
It's caught inside the 25. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kicker,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A pass there complete to Westbrook, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hurts over the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Second and 5. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll run on first down. Duval. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, lock it. Yep. Go. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 3. Hatch it. 36. 25. Check 25.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Look. Squeeze. Just try. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Let it break. 40. Watch the run. Hey, stand up. Kill. Now. Kill. Turn up. Check 4.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it in, and he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, Duval. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Duval. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Duval, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Check. Crunch. 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 Watch the safety creep. Go, go.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Kill. Rotate. Spell.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson, he sets to fight, and this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Got 4 down. No. Go.
Now here's Hill, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.